welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Hill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Moore. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
Using his legs, it's Davison. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop that.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Pass to 6. Gets out of bounds after the big play. Be set up in business with a first and goal.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I'll tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Back's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down to scrimmage. He had been running wide.
Give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Lacey. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Enough to move the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds his man. It's Lacey. Oh, the quick spin move. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the middle. Between the hashers, it's Moore. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for space. It's Davison. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's stopped.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll They'll run it. It's Davison. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. On the run, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the one. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult...
He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. Open field on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one just came off his hand badly.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. On the return, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Out wide right, it's Haas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're all over it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
and the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Let's it fly. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, you got to love when you got these big boys inside, these defensive tackles. And, by the way, when they keep the GPS stats on these guys, they can speed in the school zone. Like, they're moving that fast, and you can see it right there, starting to get to the perimeter, and he's running from the inside out. Flashes like a linebacker. Man, what a big, fat...
There he goes! No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. Holds on, it's Johnson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks. He got a step and just dusted the field. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. 2nd and long here. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Here's more to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right side, it's Alexander. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh set of downs going up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keep it on the ground to start the second half. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Works the middle of the field. Got room at the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots. Shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Burrowing for yardage. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And some great 4th down defense against the run.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The give to the lone running back. He's got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Moore. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Under pressure. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterback's got to find a rhythm here. He has been living dangerously early in this game. Threw a pick last time out, and here on the 2nd drive, he almost gets picked again.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Driving forward, it's Lacey. Swamped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick handoff. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Dante Moore. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Moore will throw. Quick completion on the out. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the bout, and the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Drops back. It's Chambliss. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throwing right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets a block. Quick with the spin move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Throwing more. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Wants to throw one first. Left side, it's Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
It's 3rd and 5. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. Past the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The throw, and he avoids the sack.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is it right here. Game on the line. After that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to find a way to...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And he knocks it through, and they take the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Moore to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for space. It's Davison. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Price. Touchdown Ducks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Moore. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Moore to the air. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. "90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quick give. It's Lacey. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. With the draw, it's Lindsey. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.